Jake and bumps his shoulder with hers. She wants him to decide that this is funny and laugh with her and wear the socks and say everything is okay. But everything is not okay, and he is not going to do it. Finally, she stops laughing, and they sit. "Look, Jake," she says, "it's for Aunt Cease. People are going to see you for maybe 15 minutes max. It's not that big a deal. Here's a little news flash for you. Moms are really great at being moms and stuff like that, but they have no idea what is or isn't a big deal." Cassie. Why Cassie plays the saxophone. This happened to Cassie back in 4th grade, in music appreciation class. That class was kind of a disaster even for the kids like her who liked music. Cassie spent most of that class telling Hayden Johnson to stop kicking the back of her chair, trying not to breathe too much, the room smelled like wet boots, and learning the song that listed the names of all 50 states. Great for the social studies unit, death to all musical sensibility. Cassie remembers on that particular day during class, Charlie Reacher was using a guitar pick to slowly take apart his chair. He'd been doing this during every class for the past 2 weeks, ever since he found the pick on the floor. He used it like a little screwdriver to undo the screws in his chair whenever Ms. Tiernan wasn't looking at him. 20 minutes in, he would have so many screws loose that he'd have to air sit to keep the chair from going down under him. The boys who sat by him thought this was the most hilarious thing ever. To Cassie, sitting 2 seats down, the whole thing seemed stupid. And really, really uncomfortable. By the end of class, Charlie's legs would be shaking from trying to not put weight on his chair for 40 minutes. But for those 40 minutes, the boys around him hovered in a state of barely controlled glee. Whatever. You be you, Charlie. So that day, the guys around Charlie were trying not to laugh while the rest of the class droned away at Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, and New Mexico. Same old thing. Except then it wasn't. Because the door to the music room opened. A lady in a glittery silver shirt stuck her head in, asked, "Ready?" "Come on in," Ms. Tiernan said. A bunch of adults carrying instruments filed into the room, and Ms. Tiernan gave a speech. At the beginning of next year, they would all have a choice in their musical education. They could choose chorus, or they could choose an instrument to play and join band. So listen up, and these lovely people will show us different instruments, so each student can think about what they might like to play. And it was pretty cool. Okay, really cool. The lady with the silver shirt and dangly earrings took out a flute and played a song by whatever boy band was the big thing that year. Olivia and Amaya and Janae went into a group squeal. Cassie could see them deciding to be flutists on the spot. Then a guy with a trumpet told some jokes. What do you call a cow that plays the trumpet? A musician. He played this super fast, show-offy thing. A drummer let a kid come up and help her make that thunder sound on the timpani. There was a clarinetist. A guy with a trombone. The last guy got up with a saxophone. He looked like a grandpa. Deep wrinkles traced through his brown skin and hair all white. But a fierce grandpa. Like maybe a grandpa who was a little mad at them for something. Didn't make jokes or talk to them in that super friendly voice that grown-ups use on kids when they want them to be on their side. Just glared until everybody shut up. Didn't need to say a thing. Cassie was impressed. Then he played the longest and sweetest note. It started out soft, like a whisper, but richer. Then it washed out over the room like sunshine. It went on and on and on. If that happened now, Cassie would know that he was using circular breathing. But no one in that room had heard of that back then. Everyone thought he was holding his breath that long. Cassie sure did. Eyes got wider and wider. Charlie forgot about disassembling his chair. No way, came from someone behind Cassie. Cassie could feel...